What up, you lab rats? This is episode number 69, and today we're talking about ways to work smarter. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the lab. My name is Megan.
And I'm Kevin.
Let's
get in the lab.
Okay, so I think I've been doing my Lab Rat Dailies intro too much, and I have to like switch gears when I come on this show.
Okay.
So, hi B, what's up with you?
Nothing much. I'm just enjoying March right now since wedding season has slowed down for us, and we'll be back and running in April. So just right now, I'm just looking forward to Megan's podcast event in San Diego next week, I believe.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're coming now.
Yeah.
You weren't coming before.
Yeah,
What are you
because I
gonna-
thought I had a wedding, but no.
Okay, cool. So what are you going to be doing?
I'll be photographing behind scenes and probably, if they don't have a videographer, I'll record Megan and whoever else is speaking just for fun.
Really?
Just for fun.
You just put that up. Really, you're going to do video?
Just for fun.
Oh, okay. Well, Jared was looking for a video person, but
Oh, well.
I don't know. I think they have specific needs, and I already talked to somebody else about it. But,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm doing it just for just
Just for
that you
us.
could use it.
For
Yeah.
us, okay.
Yeah.
We don't want to Okay, so yeah, we're gonna talk about ways that we're starting to work smarter, and we're starting to systemize things over here, and we're gonna talk about some new things that we've implemented into our system. But first, let's open up with some couples 1, 2, 3 tag.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, answer this question. What would you do to leave an impression on a person on your first date?
On our first date. You
Well,
know,
in general.
I was being myself.
No, actually, you left a really crazy mad impression. It wasn't a date though. It was like no. Do we have a first date?
Yeah, we went to Marley and me.
Yeah, is that our first date? But we weren't together yet. Oh,
Yeah,
there was
but
like
you-
a date.
But you asked me if I wanted to watch the movie with you. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Oh, so I asked you on a date.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, oh, okay.
Ooh.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that's
I
funny.
wanted to see that movie as well.
Oh yeah, that was so. Now that I think back to that, I kind of like, I forgot. But I was trying to make friends out here,
Yeah.
and I was trying to get established here in the OC because I was moving from Palmdale to here, and then I was like, oh, okay. So you were really, really nice. I was like,
I'm still nice.
I know. I'm just saying. I was just saying, like, oh, okay, maybe this guy will want to be friends with me.
Yeah.
That's why, we went saw Marley Me. It was like super emotional too.
Yeah. I just remembered you were like crying.
I was crying.
I was like, whoa.
But that's nothing new. Like I cry all the time. So
Yeah.
yeah. And then, but we're not even answering the question.
Yeah.
What did you do to leave an impression?
Well, I
on
think,
me?
wouldn't you know, like the other person will feel what type of impression.
But that's not the question. Is asking what would you do to leave an impression on a person on your first date?
I would say, yeah, be yourself and be really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and be a genuine person.
What would I do? I think. So this is speaking like if we weren't together.
Mhm.
Okay. I think I would just be myself and really try to be myself that way.
Yeah.
Because I think that on first dates you try to be somebody you're not.
Yeah, and
I would be really real.
yeah.
Yeah, I would be cussing. I would be like, I play video games like
Yeah.
4 hours a day.
Yeah, if you be yourself, then, I mean, after that first date, you don't know what would happen.
Yeah.
And, it turns out, like, that person really likes you for the person that you are.
Yeah.
So if you gave a wrong impression that you're someone else when you're not that person, then, you're just being a faker.
Right.
So,
I wonder how if we met in a later stage of life, how we like been more matured. Because I don't know, when you're young,
Yeah.
you make a lot of decisions maybe you're not even aware of, and like I don't know. But I think I'm really happy with how we met and how we did our thing. It was all very, very fast. So
I think I was pretty much myself when we met.
yeah.
Always been the same.
Yeah, you are still been the same.
Yeah.
I think I've changed the most.
Yeah.
Like dramatically, I think, since we first met. So thanks for sticking around.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into. I wrote it all down. I have to find it. Just a minute. In other news, what's happening this weekend with you, B?
There's nothing going on this weekend.
Nothing? What are you? You're not doing anything?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
I'm relaxing. I'm on summer vacation.
You on summer vacation already?
Yeah, because it feels like summer in Southern California.
Yeah.
Especially in damn Yorba Linda.
I know we're getting mad because it's getting hot already. It's like, what the heck, man?
Yeah, we get
What happened
Santa
to our
Ana
spring?
winds, and then the wind picks up, and then it's like freaking 97 degrees here. And it's like dry heat versus humid.
Well, at least we have the pool. We were spending some time at the pool the other
Yeah.
day. That was kind of nice. Okay, so I wrote these kind of down, okay? And 5 ways to kind of work smarter, guys, because I think when you can get in the rhythm of things, we always kind of get in the rhythm of things. We develop a system, and there's parts within that system that suck ass. And it makes things like dull, boring, and if you're not paying attention and you don't kind of keep each other accountable, like you're always telling me about all the Kevin Levu stuff because I'm not super, super passionate about it. But another thing is, like, you kind of have to find with the menial task when you're all doing everything yourself, right? Because eventually we want to be like, okay, let's hire somebody to do that stuff. In the meantime, it's really important to kind of remember the grand vision of things. So if I do a good job, we make money and we keep our business going. So even though the task is menial or the task is annoying or whatever have you, like WordPress is being a bitch that day, like you still have to think about the grand scheme of things and why you're doing these menial things that you kind of are really annoyed with.
Yeah.
Right. Like that always kind of brings me back. I got so frustrated, like when WordPress is not working or something got erased.
Yeah.
I got so
WordPress
mad.
is being annoying right now, especially with photos and how the alignment.
Yeah, photos,
doesn't work.
alignment, like little things that you're just like, why do I even have to worry about this? You know, I'm trying to worry about content and I have to worry about freaking WordPress still. After all this time, it's not like up to par. So. Why you look at me so crazy?
I think it's that cold, that iced coffee
Here,
is like
have
kicking
some
in.
more. I think you need to wake up. All right, so number 1. Okay, we spent a lot of time talking some crap. Okay, number 1 was looking at the analytics.
Yeah.
So
Google Analytics has guided us in marketing our website by seeing specific keywords that we're using and seeing if people are searching those specific keywords and if it's leading our viewers into our websites and seeing it's relevant or not.
Right.
But it's able to make us work smarter by looking at every single keyword that we put in each blog post and see if it's relevant. If it's not relevant, we're not going to be using it in the next blog post. So Google Analytics it works really well. Yeah. Especially for your website. Facebook ads, sort of like
tell me about that.
Facebook Analytics.
Cool stuff with
I've been following John Loomer. For those that don't know, he's a social media consultant, specifically for Facebook, and he goes into depth about like dark posting and how you have to look through your campaigns and look through the analytics, the insights within Facebook and see what age group you should target, female or male, like gender. Usually I always put both to see if the female side is looking at our blogs versus the male side. And obviously, since we're in the wedding industry, the female is viewing about 54% and about 47% on the male side.
That's cool.
We want to target, couples that are about to get married. So we're checking the analytics on Facebook to make sure it's accurate within that age group. So usually what's accurate is age 24 to 32. And it's been within that range. It's been about 25 to 40 that's been viewing our blog posts.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you've seen some really cool results with Facebook ads.
Yeah.
Right?
So if something didn't work, I'll be tweaking it a little bit before. For example, we'll put out like a blog post that we shot in Maui, and I would target people that are in Hawaii viewing the blog post, or that they'll be able to see our blog post once that sponsorship comes up. But for our other blog posts, I know that it's not going to be relevant to Hawaii, so I take Hawaii out as a city that I want to market to, and just market to specific small cities within California.
Right.
So I'll be going in more in depth onto for example, Laguna Beach, California, Irvine, California, and so on.
Okay.
So the more specific you are within Facebook analytics, more specific tags within your website for Google Analytics, you're going to get more reach versus being more broad in general.
Yeah, I've seen an explosion. I've had 50 some subscribers within the last 28 days, so says my analytics, which is something I never looked at before. And that's because of pushing daily content and learning how to SEO tag and tag that shit up correctly, smartly, right? So a lot of people are kind of questionable about the tags. Like, what do I tag? For photography, region is a big deal.
Yeah.
For somebody like me, it's not really that big deal, right? So you kind of have to be smart about how you're reaching out to people. And I don't know why I wasn't doing that on my end of things, because I don't have a brain like yours that doesn't think that way. It's just purely I created it, so hopefully somebody will watch it. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. But
I mean, we can relate to that situation because that's not thinking smart.
It's not thinking smart.
So
it's just buckle down, do it.
I mean, for us, when we first started out, or when I first started out in photography, I was an artist. And I was still developing the business side of things. Even though I was business minded, it wasn't quite there yet, where I focused more on the art, of course, because that's what I'm good at and that's what I love to do. I mean, and then business eventually caught up where, you have to start thinking about business strategies and how you're going to reach people. And people said tags don't matter. I believe everything matters within marketing. Tags do matter.
That's a nice quote. Everything matters, guys.
Yeah, everything matters in what you do for each blog post. If you don't try to make your blog post look like it's worth looking at, then no one's going to look at it. Smart. So I want to make sure that everything we post out is very consistent with our work. Keywords are relevant. Articles or campaigns that we throw out is relevant to that blog post versus trying to manipulate as much as you can within a blog post that's irrelevant.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and being aware of that too. I was putting in time and energy and stuff that I didn't even need to put time and energy in until my friend Dre, called me out on it. Hey, you're doing that shit wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. And the moment I made little changes and started to just be aware, and have more attitude like you, everything matters.
Yeah.
Right. Not just the creation, which is I'm in love with the creation. I'll just create all the live long day. But if you don't take the time, the real love and heart to get it out there, get your message and out there and tags and shit like that, which is, I guess you could call that tedious, but that's the same. You have to hustle through 110%.
Yeah.
Follow through, right? You can't just be like, yay, creation. And then that's it. You just let it fall down. Right. So I like that you're always reminding me that everything matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with any stupid ass update from WordPress about
God, I'm so
the
frustrated
minimal
with
stuff
WordPress
about
right
alignment
now.
of your photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Annoying. Okay. So number 2.
Okay.
Really quickly, to work smarter is thinking, is there another way? So there a lot of times, we were just talking about that right now. You just buckle down and do it and create and press publish all the time. And if you don't look up and kind of realize what's going on and going, okay, is there another way I can market?
Yeah. If you're bored, it usually motivates you to think of other things.
Yeah. You're
so
hit
I mean, for
publish.
example, another example again is that, currently if I'm bored of my work, I'm going to try bend light or do and use other techniques.
Talk about the mag mod, because
I mean, in previous episodes after WPPI, I bought these little mag mod things for my flash,
Yeah.
and I've been using it on my model here.
Yeah, we'll throw up the images right here. They're really cool. Yeah.
So, I mean, the first few test runs weren't ideal of what I was looking for, but as I spent more time setting things up, really studying the photo, I'm able to create something really more advertisement type of photography.
Right. And it's cool because I get to, like, in a way, come back into the photography industry of being the technician of shooting and understanding light, still keeping that skill alive. So that's really fun for me too.
It's a different
And I get
realm.
nice headshots.
Yeah, it's a different realm of photography,
It is.
but it's pretty badass type of, like, we're trying to get into compositing and try and be pro at it. Well, I'm trying to be a pro at it, so.
We should throw up the other one where you composite me in front of the Sahara Desert. Yeah. All right, next one.
That took 2 minutes, by the way.
Okay, third thing. Another thing to work smarter is realizing what you can cut out. Right, what you can eliminate. What shit is kind of like bringing you down. Obviously, big ones are like, you know, how much are you playing video games? How much are you on freaking Facebook and you catch yourself being on there for like an hour when you're only supposed to check a status? You know, what things can you cut out? Like just sitting around doing, you know, surfing on the internet. Like I would just get caught up in watching PewDiePie videos because for one, they're funny. But then I'll just sit there and just waste time and, like, you know, you could just not be productive at all. And so try to figure out what you can cut out if you're not being as productive as you want to be.
Yeah.
Anything to say? Because this one's really guilty of that one. Okay. That's why I usually just say.
I usually just sit back. I'm editing, but I'm
editing.
like just scrolling through Facebook.
And then I'll be like, I just catch you on Facebook. Okay. Number 4, operate on a full tank. Yeah. So this has been really instrumental for us because we work out in the morning. We really try to like keep that super consistent. Yeah. I'm there almost every other day.
Yeah, that pump, that drive, being organized throughout your day really kind of motivates you to get tasks done.
Yeah.
So.
And the fact that you went to the gym in the morning, like that's a pat on the shoulder, right? Yeah. You feel good after you go because you're like, yes. I got
you're
that
pumped
in.
Throughout the day.
Yeah. And it took a while for me to get there because I used to tell you like, man, I feel like I'm going to throw up or I feel sick after I work out. You're just like, you're just not used to it. You just keep doing it. Yeah. I was like, okay. And I don't feel that way anymore. Now I just feel like I actually need more food. That's all. And so that's kind of cool. I really like that. And I sleep a lot better. Yeah. Right. So,
it adjusts your hormones, right?
Yeah. Puts you in the right hormonal
state.
Thank you. Okay. Another thing about operating on full tank, besides all that, your timing. So there's a time during the day where I'm like the smartest. I'm like the most active, which is about 6 a.m, unfortunately, to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I would say that's my most active time. Yeah. And then finding time to like get all my shit done during that time. And so if I put it off, if I'm being lazy about it, like if I don't go work out or if I just lay in bed for a minute, like it throws me all off. So realize when you have a window during the day when you're most smart, when you're most active and productive.
And some people are more evening type of people, so
those night owls and things like that. When 10 hits, I'm out. When 6 o'clock hits, I'm like Far Cry all night, Netflix.
You know what? I think I operate really well from probably 2 p.m. to, I can go on till 11.
Yeah, you can go.
Really 11
late.
p.m.
Sometimes I do that, and then my shit is all fucked up. Like I won't be able to sleep. So it's weird because we're opposite. I wake up really early. I'll just jump out of bed and then start working right away. And then you wake up all slow. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to the gym. So it's kind of funny because we have reverse.
Well, sort of. I'm just 2 hours late. Yeah. Yeah.
No, but you can work well into the night. I'm like when 6 o'clock hits, I'm pretty much like I'm done. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so next thing. All right, number 5, last one. We have 20 minutes. Okay, last one. Realize and understand and reach out to people who can help you. Right? If you do everything yourself, that is not necessarily the smartest thing.
Yeah.
And I think obviously we went through that, and like you doing everything.
Yeah, willing to delegate your task.
Yeah, you plateau. You know, you can't expand.
Yeah.
If you just do everything yourself.
Yeah, you want to eventually grow your business. In
Yeah.
order to do that, it's time. I mean, you have to risk some to get some. So take, like, for example, emails. Have someone answering your emails.
We're talking about that right now.
Yeah,
aren't we?
so I'm speaking about, you know, like how
Finally.
someone markets for you, someone that sells your products for you.
I mean, I'm already
Yeah.
doing that on a very, in a vlogger kind of way. But somebody who can actually answer emails and sell
Attend
the
meetings.
package,
Yeah, sell the
do the
package.
meeting for you. Because, like, really, like I've been saying this whole time, meetings are a waste of time. It's like, you know, are you ready to go or not? That's the business that we're in. And we've already put forth what kind of shooters we are and what kind of people we are. And now people... We need to, you know, create an environment where people just say yes,
Yeah.
okay, or no, right? Yes or no, no in between. So, yeah, in order to kind of move in the direction of that and liberating yourself from being tied down by meetings and answering emails, which is pretty, that's a lot of time that you put in.
Yeah, it is a lot of
You
time.
got to drive out, you got to wait, maybe you get stood up, tisk. And then you come back,
Yeah.
and then you know, all this stuff. And so I'd much rather have you be experimenting with your art and scouting new places
Yeah.
than wasting your time answering emails. That's somebody who can be trained to do that within a
Exactly.
within a week. We can train somebody in a week to do that stuff. So that's really interesting. And I think I had another thing to kind of add. Oh, the Google Doc.
Yeah.
Okay, so a big change that we made that's really, I think, is really helping, because Kevin will give me tasks to do for Kevin Lebu Photography to market and blog and whatever the heck he needs. And then he would just tell me, like, in a text. You would just tell me in a text. And then, like, or you would just tell me, like, as we were walking by each other. And I'm not going to remember that crap. I keep telling you, like, I don't remember that shit. You got to write it all down.
Yeah,
And
so I mean, Google Doc is
Yeah.
really convenient
Yeah.
now that it's available on your phone, and you get to carry this list
Even
of tasks.
late at night before we go to sleep. Oh, here, some more tasks for you to do. Let me put it in the phone. Okay, put it in the phone. Yeah. So but I think it's really nice because
Yeah, it
it's
is
all
really
there, and then I
nice.
can edit it and be like, yes, that's done. Yes,
Yeah.
that's done. Or I'm still working on this, and I played around with like Trello and things like that. But that is like the easiest way if you're working with somebody else. Share a doc that can be shared, that they can edit and view and all that stuff, and it's so much easier. We save a lot of like unneeded, annoying conversation, or it's like, yes, I know, but I forgot or whatever. Like I have
Yeah.
so many other things to do. So that's great. I really like that. The Google
Yeah.
Doc. Yeah.
Things are being convenient, so all these tools that are free should be utilized within your
right.
business.
Oh yeah. There's so many things that I think we're not aware of, but then we, you know, it's just until we have a problem, we go, okay, how can we, solve the problem? All right. So let's sum it up for peeps. All right. 5 ways to work smarter. Number 1, start looking at your analytics, your stats, where you're reaching, where you're not, where do you need to adjust, what do you need to cut out?
And pretty much most social media platforms do have an analytic tool that you can
Right.
see.
Facebook analytics is crazy, like crazy. They have everything down to like the shows that you watch. You know what I mean? So like
Google is pretty crazy as well.
Yeah.
So it shows like what devices people are viewing your website,
Yeah.
what browser they're using. So Chrome, Safari, Firefox.
Yeah. Okay. Number 2, is there another way? Find another way around the problem. Don't just buckle down and say you have to work harder. Oh, that brings me to another thing. It's like, oh, I just have to work harder, right? I saw that in a documentary, something about whatever. But I was like, well, yeah, you could work harder, but you're not really working smarter. So you can keep banging your head against the wall, but it doesn't mean you're going to break through. So work smarter, right? Is there another way that you can get around that problem? Number 3, what can you cut out? What can you eliminate? Fancy shit, fluff. Try to cut that stuff out. Get to the point, like of your productivity. What are you fluffing up your day with that can be eliminated? All right. Number 4, operating on a full tank. Sleep. Get your sleep. Exercise. Or at least be active. It doesn't mean you got to spend an hour in the gym. It's whatever it needs for you to.
Yeah, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
At least.
Something like that. Timing, right? We talked about timing. Number 5, figure out who can help you. Like, go to your network, ask for help. It's okay to say that you need help. That I know it kind of seems like for you it was like, man, I'm letting go of my business that way. It gets emotional. I think it can get emotional because you're letting go of your baby, and it's like I'm the only one who could do that. But you got to learn to let go, right, in order for you to grow. Hey, that rhymes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
let go in order to grow.
Yay, another quote.
Yeah.
So this weekend or the rest of the week, Lab Rat Dailies, the in-between show of this main show, is still going on. We're producing a lot of daily content. YouTube is really something that I love and adore, and I adore talking with you guys in the comments. So subscribe if you're watching the channel to become a Lab Rat today. Like this video if you did. And we'll see you next time here on the Get in the Lab show.
Yeah.
Anything? Closing thoughts, B?
No, that's about it.
Cool. All right. We'll see you next time. Once again, my name is Megan.
I'm Kevin.
Reminding you guys to get in the lab. Peace out.
Later.